Hey folks, we're back with another video. I am back at it again, showing you my collection. And this time, I'm showing you a part of my collection that's super near and dear to my heart. And that is my X-Men collection. And this is the reissue from the 80 year anniversary, where they've taken where they've taken some of the most prominent 3 and 3/4 inch figures from the 90s, the early 90s, and they have refashioned them in 6 inch, their 6 inch equivalents. So I love this card stock. I love the colors. This is like the peak of my childhood and the happiness that I had from playing with X-Men action figures when I was a kid. So it is definitely my pleasure to show you what I have today. So without further ado, again, from left to right, let's just go through each of the figures one by one and just see how awesome they really are. So to start, we have Wolverine in his ninja outfit. He has a single katana blade, and he has his classic claws with 2 exchangeable fists and a mask, donning a black suit and a red belt. And this is supposed to be his suit when he goes up against the Silver Samurai, who I'll be showing in just a moment. But this is a great Wolverine figure. I think I got this off of eBay. I'm not quite sure how much I paid for it, but I probably paid a little bit more than I should have. But it was definitely well worth it. Obviously, I don't open these figures, but they are just beautiful. Sorry about that. I got to knock at the door. Another action figure. But as I was saying, yes, Wolverine just looks amazing. And I definitely recommend picking this one up. Whether you keep him carded or you open him up and display him in all of his glory, like you will not be disappointed with this figure. So yeah. The next figure is Iceman. And he was definitely harder to come by. I had to wait, because even though I saw him or I found him online, he was just selling for way more than I could afford at the time. I think he was going for like 80, 85 for the longest. And then finally around the holidays, he came down to about 50. And so I got him and I got Cyclops at the same time. But yeah, they were a little pricey. And now Cyclops is sitting around like $32 on Amazon at the time of this video. So maybe I should have waited a little bit longer. Either way, Iceman looks amazing. He is all iced out. He kind of looks like the Silver Surfer. Like from the artwork, he kind of looks like the Silver Surfer more so than, Bobby Drake or just Bobby, whatever the name is. And they have refashioned that kind of like box style sled from his original 90s character into something a little bit more realistic, like an actual sheath of snow or hard ice. So he can definitely be styled and posed if someone was going to take him out of the box, which I am not. But he still looks amazing, and so I am so happy to have an Iceman in my figure. If you're looking for another Iceman, there is the Diamond Select Iceman figure in like those big oversized boxes. And I thought about getting him, but just nothing can replace this card stock. So I'm so glad I waited and I kind of, put my money where it was best used. And next we have the leader of the team. We have one of my favorite X-Men, Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, and he just looks amazing. Like, it doesn't really come through that well on camera, but this blue is just so perfect. I think it's a metallic blue, from what I've heard as described, but he is taken right out of history with that 1991 or 1992 rendition, the 3 and 3/4 inch Cyclops, where he has that little, blue battering ring, the thing that goes across his arms. But this is so much better with, the super long laser light beam, and then the laser light beams kind of like emanating from the sides of his visor. So This is a must-have for any collector worth his salt. Like, honestly, you should have this, and I'm so glad that I have it now, and I display it proudly. So, yeah. Next up, we have the co-captain of the X-Men, Aurora Monroe, or Storm, as she is most commonly known. I actually have a really funny story, aka not so funny story. I ordered this off of Big Bad like 2 weeks ago, and it was delivered, but I didn't know it was delivered, so it sat on my front porch for a few hours, and my neighborhood friendly porch pirate was just so in the neighborhood that day, and they lifted my Storm, but it was the black. She was donning her black suit. So I went through everything, getting the Ring camera footage. I saw my package being stolen. I went through all the 7 stages of grief, and finally was able to get refunded and put that money towards finding this Storm. So I ordered this off of eBay, but it came inside of an Amazon package. So the seller ordered it from Amazon and then resold it. And, all's well that ends well. I am going to get the black rendition of Storm. And I have the other Storm where she's wearing her black costume, and it's like a 2-pack with her and I forget the name. Warbird. It's her and Warbird. So, this is a beautiful Storm. She's got that soft goods, cape or whatever it's called. And she's got her, lightning bolts on the side. Her 90s rendition, the silver costume and the black costume from the early 90s, it put that electronic lightning bolt across her chest, and the little clip in the back, you hold it down and the lightning bolt lights up. Obviously, these don't have that. Cyclops had an equivalent of his from the 90s. Obviously, these don't have that, but you can still enjoy them. You can still see that the sculpt is beautiful. The hair, the eyes, the skin tone, like they really did a good job with this. So thank you. So next up is a figure that I never had when I was a kid, but I have grown to appreciate, now in recent times. So we have Dazzler, and this is the original Dazzler costume from the early 90s. And when I went back and I watched the X-Men cartoon, like that single episode that they aired, where Wolverine has a Australian accent and Kitty Pryde comes to, the X-Mansion instead of Jubilee, from I think 1989 or 1988 or something like that. I don't know when the cartoon was out, but it only released one cartoon and then the show was canceled. But Dazzler was a part of it. And she has since been re-released as a Marvel legend in her 1970s style roller skating outfit with long hair, microphone, and roller skates. You've probably seen it. It's pretty cool. A little bit pricey because I don't think it's that common right now, but this is definitely my preference because of the card stock, which I absolutely love. So Dazzler looks great. She kind of reminds me of somebody. I can't remember who she reminds me of, like Megan Kelly or somebody. But I love the short haircut. I love the gloves. I love, she kind of reminds me of Rogue, I guess. Or what a modern Rogue would look like. But she just, she's went through her own iteration of style. And the gold star across her chest just looks awesome. So get you a Dazzler. You will not be disappointed. Guys, I don't know. Did we save the best for last? Did we save the best for last? The Silver Samurai. I did not have the 3 3/4 inch equivalent when I was a kid, but this is a figure that I absolutely had to have. as an adult. This figure again, he kind of pairs with Wolverine in his ninja costume, but the Silver Samurai is definitely a must-have for the collection. He is one of several that have been re-released in the purple cardstock. So Silver Samurai is in the purple cardstock. I think Apocalypse is in the purple cardstock. Maybe Sauron is in the purple cardstock, but I don't know if they... I might be misremembering for Sauron. Either way, this is just a beautiful figure with a lot of detail. Everything is articulated, dual katana swords, the mask and shoulder plates. I think they're separated. So the mask is one piece, the shoulder plates are another piece. But in his 90s outfit, the mask and the shoulder plates are one piece. So if you removed them, they all came off together. So again, just great, a great resculpting of this figure. His armor, and then the sunbeams beaming from his armor as he is, from Japan. I love this figure. I love this line. It's just so happy that I was able to get all of the X-Men from this line. And just in case you're wondering, like, why I'm choosing to show these 6, it's because these 6 are all from the same line. So it's easy to keep track of them. It's easy to, if you're a completionist, it's easy to realize, how much progress you're making. And I'm just so happy to have them. So get you a Silver Samurai and get you everything else while you're at it, because these figures will definitely bring you joy, just as they have brought me joy. And I'm going to show you guys more X-Men action figures, packaged and mint on card, and unpackaged, stylized, posed in coming videos. So thank you so much for watching the video. And I'll see you in the next one.